Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm starting to do my channel as a more regular videos and ASMR, so stay tuned for regular videos as well. But today I'm going to be doing my makeup tutorial. It's more updated one because I do know I have one in ASMR, but I decided to do a regular one because it's a little bit different than that video now. So let's get into it. I also am hoping my hair will be dry by the end so I can also do my hair for you guys, but that is not guaranteed. But anyways, let's jump into the makeup tutorial. So my face is already moisturized. I used the Vanny Cream moisturizer and I don't use primer, even though I used to, but I just don't anymore. So I first started off with the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks. I go in with Bamboo for my concealer. I know that that is a discontinued color, and I've looked up like what matchstick colors there are now that are similar to Bamboo, and I'm just not sure exactly. I haven't seen them in person. But then I also go in with Mocha for contour. These are them. It's gonna take 2 hours to focus, but just trust me. So for concealer, I go right here by my nose because it gets red. I've been doing under eye, even though I don't know how I feel about it. And then I put 3 lines here around my mouth, my chin, and then any imperfections. And I do like 3 lines on my forehead. And that's all I do for that. And I do blend it out with a brush. I used to with my finger, and I still sometimes do. But I use this e.l.f. Complexion Duo little brush, and I use the fluffy side to blend it all out. Sometimes it's not easy to blend out, but that's just because I didn't put a lot of moisturizer on or anything like that. So make sure you moisturize with these because I feel like they are kind of hard to blend, especially the contour stick. You want to make sure you blend it like as soon as you put it on so it doesn't dry down. And then I'm gonna show you the contour. I keep moving you guys around, sorry. This is the final placement. But now I'm gonna go in with Mocha, and I just put a little bit right here and right here. I have this natural shadow that I kind of just covered with it right here. I don't know, I've always had that, so I'm not sure. It doesn't really do much for me, but I don't know. And then this is how I do my nose. I literally just do these random lines. Then I go in with the e.l.f. Liquid Bronzer and Contour Duo. I go in with this more stubble side than the fluffy one. Fluffy one I do use for blush, as you can see. But this, I just kind of blend messily. I try not to bring it too far down here. Try to really focus it over here. And also my face gets really red with like the tiniest bit of like messing with it. So if anything looks super harsh when I first put it on, trust me, it like cools down a lot. And I will show you the blush in a second. Okay, so for blush, I'm gonna show you what I used to use. I just started using something else because I got it for Christmas, so that was only like a few days I've been using it. But what I used to use is this Benefit Cheeky Love Letter palette. There is like 3 different blushes and then like a bronzer, which I used to use the bronzer as well, but I don't really use it anymore. But I obviously could tell I loved this shade, but I'm no longer using that shade. The latest one I used was this one, which is Dandelion, and this is more of like a sparkly blush. I really like this palette. I recommend. It's super cute. But yeah, I use this, and now I got gifted this, which is like literally the exact same shade. So I've been using this one now, and this is MAC in the shade Mocha, and it's their matte blushes. So I go in with that same brush and go with the color here. I really like the really light blush color. After like starting to use that dandelion color, I've fallen in love with it. that dandelion color though, to really see pigment from it, you have to build it like a lot. So, and for this one, you don't have to build nearly as much. As you can see, the color's already there. But I did like building that Benefit one because it was just so light and pretty. And this one does go on a bit warmer than the dandelion one, which I'm okay with, but I do recommend either because they're both really good. So as you can see, since I don't do any contour on my forehead, I do focus like the blush from like all the way up here to here, just to kind of substitute it as the contour. So next is powder. I was gonna say blush. Powder. I've been using this Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder for like ever, because I used to be like so oily, like I have combo skin, but so I'm really oily in the T-zone, and this stuff saved me in high school because I used to have blotting pads with me all the time, and I would have to do it like every 2 periods or whatever, and this stuff saved me for the whole entire school day, so like 8 hours. And I highly recommend, if you are someone that gets pretty shiny and you don't like that and you always use blotting sheets or whatever, I recommend 100%. This is such a good powder. Highly recommend. So I do put it in my T-zone, of course. Put it all here, and I don't really use it as a setting. I just blend it into my skin. Put it around my mouth. And then I do just, instead of wiping it, because I usually wipe it here to kind of not have it be so splotched in. For this side, I don't really care. I just do it here under my cheeks. And then I put like the same thing. I don't really splotch it onto my hand first. I just put it all on my forehead, because I do end up looking a bit shiny, and I don't like the dewy makeup or anything. My cat. And then I do put some on my eyelid, so my eyelid doesn't look shiny with the eyeshadow I end up having on throughout the day. So yeah, I do have the kimchi powder in translucent, which I'm not like a huge fan of it, just because it just doesn't keep me not shiny as long as the Wet n Wild one does. So I recommend the Wet n Wild. I'm gonna go in with this eyeshadow palette now. I got this matte Pro Longwear paint pot, which I love. I just haven't been using her lately. This is in Taylor Gray, but if you love that eyeshadow, that gray eyeshadow, cool tone, and you want something that's super easy to apply, quick and easy, I recommend her. This is in Taylor Gray. I was really confused at first because it looked so tan, but it actually is gray when you actually dip your finger into it. So just be aware. So I am gonna go in with that like concealer brush I used in the other side, and this is the e.l.f. This is their Ombre 10, their Perfect 10 eyeshadow palette. And I'm gonna go in with, this is a great one for cool tones as well, I recommend. I'm going in with this warm brown, and me personally, I like to focus all my eyeshadows at the corner end of my eye. It just, I feel like, suits my eye shape a lot better. I do put some throughout the rest of my eye, so it doesn't just look like a blotch there, but I do focus most of it there, so it can be the darkest point right at the end. I feel like I always look so crazy with like just eyeshadow on and no lashes on camera, at least, because the camera washes me out so much. But I do use whatever's left over on my brush, and I just go on the bottom of my eye here. That's a little too much. It looks so crazy on camera compared to real life. I don't get why my camera does that. If anyone knows how to change that, so it like looks the same as it does in the mirror, please let me know, because I've like struggled with that like ever since I got a phone. So now that I look like a raccoon, I have been putting glitter recently, like on the lighter part here of my eye, just because I'm always told that I'm very glittery and I've been kind of liking that and going with more of that vibe. So I do use from the palette whatever color I use. So that color, glittery color next to the brown, I'll use. If I'm using a gray, I'll use like one of those, you know, I just go with like the same color. So I'm just going with my finger, and they're not too pigmented, so I like that about it. It's like more of like glittery to where like you can only tell up close, so I don't mind that at all. So I'm just gonna put that on, and then we'll go into lashes. So before lashes, I do like to go in with my powder puff I use again, and whatever excess powder is on this, I just go lightly over my eyes to kind of lightly set them down again. But yep, and now we go on with our lashes. This is an eyelash curler. It's so old. It does say it's Revlon though, and I've tried to find the one that looks like this, and I feel like they're all black now. So I don't know, I can't find a silver one from Revlon because it's really good. I love this one. And then I found this combo recently, but I don't feel like doing it today, so her lashes aren't gonna be that good. You go in with telescopic on the ends, and then they used the green essence, but I used the purple, and it makes them very full and fluffy looking and long. But I'm just gonna go in with my purple Lash Princess. Okay, this is the best. That mascara has worked in a hot minute. I've been struggling to find like a good mascara recently. I've been like circling through all the ones I have, and this one actually did not look that bad today. So I am gonna go in with lips now before I set my face so my eyelashes can dry. So the lip that I do is in my purse. I'll be right back. So I do use the infamous MAC Stone. At first when I got it and I tried it on, I was like, ooh, this does not look good on my skin tone. But I don't know if I got paler or if I just got used to it on my face, and I like think it looks pretty good on my skin tone now, and I really like it. But I don't know if I just got used to it, so I'm scared that like if people see me and they're like, ooh, that does not work with like her skin tone. So I don't know, please let me know if you think it looks weird on me like when you first see me, because I might have just got used to it and I might be looking a little crazy. So at first, before I go in with it, actually, I go in with the lipstick I used with it, which is MAC Teddy 2.0, their Powder Kiss. I haven't seen anyone use this one with Stone, but I think it works so well. So I go in with it first. I think it like makes the lip liner like apply easier. So then I go in with the Stone. I'm gonna bring this up here, and I just line my lips like normal. I overline slightly. Okay, I don't know if it looks crazy on me. Please let me know in the comments. I go with this again and I pink it up, which I think makes the lip not as intense, and it's a lot pinker in person, and I just imagine I'm like one shade darker in real life. Okay, let me know if it looks crazy, please, because I'm scared that I'd be looking crazy going out. But I love this lip combo. It's like my ultimate favorite, the only lip combo I'd be using. So now I'm gonna go in with setting spray. My hair is not dry all the way, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go in with setting spray. I use the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. And this also really refreshes my whole makeup and makes me look less pale because the powder really wipes me out. And then I'm gonna go back in with some blush, and then highlighter I feel like ties in my whole entire makeup. Like, it just makes everything look a lot better. Sorry for the gardeners, oh my gosh. Okay, so I touched up my blush, and now for highlighter I usually use my finger, but these nails get in the way. So I use this Morphe 8-pan palette, their highlighting palette, and you can tell which one I use. It's this shade. This is in the shade Galactic, and it goes on pretty like that white. It looks more rose goldy and gold, but it does go on pretty white. So I use this brush, and I just literally go like this all over here. La, la, la. Oh my god, I hate the gardeners. Okay, so I put some on my nose, the inner corners, and my eyebrow bone, but this is pretty much it. All complete. I did, for my brows, all I do is brush them out. I am growing them, so they do look a bit crazy right now. And I'm growing out my eyebrow slit. So this is her. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I would show you my hair routine because I'm going to try to use the Wavy Talk blowout brush for the first time, so I'm very excited. But yeah, I'm also going to MAC today, so I'm going to be trying Grage, and I'm hoping and praying that it works out for me and it looks good on me, because I've seen people use it and it looks a bit more yellowy green. And there's this one girl that I think is so pretty, and she uses Grage on her lips for a nose contour and under her eyes, and it just looks so good on her. So I'm really praying that it works, because I do love stone, but I heard Grage is better for darker, not like as pale tones, and I'm just hoping maybe I would also like that one. But yeah, and then I'm getting alone time for sure, and then maybe like that black gloss. I did want to get, what's it called, I did want to get the one that is I don't know what it's called, but it's a really dark purple, and people have been using it on top of gloss for like a nice sheer color. I forget what it's called. I also have this MAC lipstick, which I don't use as much just because I think it wouldn't suit me even more. But it's so pretty and I do use it sometimes. This is the Folio. This is Folio. But yeah, that is the lip combo. Of course they stop right now. Sorry, I've completely silenced them out. I'm sorry if it sounds awful. I'm sorry. But thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below if I look crazy with a stone on. I need to know. I low-key think it doesn't look bad. With the pink, I think it really makes it wearable for me. But bye guys. Let me know if you have any questions, product questions, whatever. And yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.